If you are looking for any render setting, so welcome to my channel Archviz. Let's get started for render setting. Click on render setting or press F10 from your keyboard. This is the render set menu. VS7 we are using. This is a production rendering mode, and you can submit to network rendering mode also. This is for network rendering assignment job portal. We are using in this menu option and the preset. There are several preset, and you can customize and loading your preset from here. If you save a network or render preset file, so you can load from here. And this is the renderer. We are using VS7. You can use here from Corona also. And this is the view to render. We will render. Which view will render setting from here? That's how we set a window for rendering. This is the video frame buffer. Here we unlock a window. Where you click mouse cursor, this window will render. Stop render and set a view and lock the view render. And if you click on interactive rendering, you can see this specific window will render. Wherever you click, this specific window will render. You can see this specific window will render where you lock the view to render. So set view to render, and now we will proceed main rendering options. Here the common parameter, the single frame render. If we work on walkthrough, then the other option will open, unless the area to render, the view and the region. If we region any rendered, so this is the region. Set how to region. That's is set how region render, how it is works. Okay, and here is output size, which frame size we will work for. Now this is the image aspect ratio, the width and height, frame size, width and height. We will set this a custom frame size of 1.3. Look, here we unlock aspect ratio, and we can change accordingly our width and height. If you lock the aspect ratio will same. The aspect ratio will same. Change it accordingly. There is other options. The atmosphere effect and displacement will on, and the use advanced lighting. And here the option for render output. Here is one option for render output. There is another option for render output from, we can set it from the frame buffer. So this is one option for render output file save. That's how we will set a target path and place a name, and here the type JPEG, TIFF, Targa, and if this is a TIFF, so we will set it for alpha also, and this keep existing image also option. And there is a assign render option. Set it to your V-Ray. Okay, this is the video option, the frame buffer. Second option here, the separate render channel. Here we will save the second option for the rendering, save render. Here is the second option, how we save render output. This will required for our walkthrough render setting. And here the option, the global switches setting are as follows: adaptive lighting, and the 8th option, the override depth is 2, and here the interactive rendering option, the start interactive rendering. IPR is the interactive rendering. If you want to interactive render, so you click on here, the start interactive rendering, and here the image sampling, set it type to bucket, and lock the noise pattern. The render marks are none, and the minimum setting that here is 16 for regular render sample, 8 for low render sample. If you are set it for 32, this is a high resolution render sample. And the bucket sampler mode, maximum subdivision should be same. And here is one important thing, noise threshold. If noise threshold is lower, so your render will refine and takes more time. If it gets higher, so your render will render quality will low, and time taken are very low. And here one option, firefly removal. This will refine your image render output also, and get more time, required more time. It's okay. And the image filter mode as the Catmull ROM. Catmull ROM is one of the image sampler. We set the environment, none of environment, and the color exponential as you see here, and this, and global illumination we will lighting. This render setting is for advanced lighting, so set it at advanced. And primary engine redundant map, secondary engine light cache. The primary engine redundant map setting are as follows. We will set it to medium for decent rendering. If we set it low, it takes less time and render quality will low. See here, we are setting current preset to medium. Takes image sampler, preset sampler 1 of 3 preset sampler will run here, so it takes more time. If we if we set current sampler to low, then we will get the render faster. See, here the passes will 1 of 2, the one prepass will eliminated, and the render shows faster, but the quality of render will degraded as compared to medium render. So we are using advanced rendering option, so the setting will like this, so you can get high quality render getting less time. So this is the light cache setting, set it still, and the subdivision will if low this you get faster render, and if we get higher this, so you will get again time depending, and the render quality will. And there is a one option will indicate, that is caustic. The caustic is more important for your texture wrapping option, so this will life to your render. And we are using VRay. The second is the system option. Taking the setting system option, the left and right, the rendered sequence will be left to right. See, the render will start from left to right. Yes, see, the render will start from left to right. And if we set it top to bottom, then the render sequence will top to bottom. See, See, the render will top to bottom. There are few different options. This is the checker option. You will get any of these. So this is for your visual purpose. This do not depend on your render time, and you will get same render time setting any one of these settings. So the settings will be same as you see, and here is the one option, the render element. The render element is the most important option for post processing. See, here the render option, the render elements are like this. See, here is no render element. You can see there are no render element in the frame buffer. And this add set video alpha, denoiser, global illumination, lighting, and the material ID. You can get light mix, you can get object ID, you can get refraction, shadows, and render ID, shadow, self illumination, and specular, and the wire color, and the setting will like this. This is the setting for your render element, render passes. These passes are important for post production. So the render passes also save like this. Okay, so this is your advanced render setting, and it requires less time and get more high quality render. If you get greater pixel, so you can change it accordingly to your render output pixels option. And here is the render element setting path. The render element will set a path where it will save. So the path need to set as you required. You can see how the render path are set. Here the option, the output setting, output size. If you are setting like this, this is for high-res render, and 1900/1462, this is for full HD quality for decent rendering option. And you need to set this for save your render output channel. And if you tick this keep existing render, so there will be one render in this path. If in this path has render, so it does not re-render, and this is for your production rendering mode. You can proceed for your production render. How it is, the production rendering means local system render, and if you want to network render, so this is your network assignment job portal. You can set it for network rendering. So that's how the render setting, the V-Ray advanced render setting V-Ray 7